This is a PocketsOfTheFuture.com video blog.
So we're just about to do a few exercises from our Friend Within, my Friend Within lesson plan. These are exercises we used to do when the kids were younger, so it's going to be a little different now, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But we always start off by saying a prayer. For us, it's we say a prayer for our spiritual practice prayer, Sajmarg mission prayer. It just creates a nice, peaceful environment. It's something we do every day, practically every day. Occasionally we forget it, but there's other things get in the way. But we say it every morning and every night. But it's just a good way for everyone to connect and start off the exercise and activities that we do. People, can pray in any way that's aligned with their own religious and spiritual philosophies, but we think it's just a great way to connect. Do you have anything to say about it, Leslie? So we're going to just talk a little bit about what we're going to do, and then we'll have the kids do some exercises. We started doing these, I guess, spiritual activities, or what would you want to call them? Activities and lesson plans. We had a desire to have our kids be grounded in the spiritual philosophies as well as religious teachings, and natural philosophies is our first step towards homeschooling. So a lot of it just sort of came out of our desire to live more naturalized, which Leslie just wrote a blog about on our Bamboo Grove Press blog. But we wrote a few books. Leslie had an idea, had an idea for a book. The original was called The Gathering for God, and then when I renamed it, Laying at His Feet, you want to open up. And then she had this idea some 13 years ago when Carolyn was just a kid, baby, right? So yeah. Really young. So maybe 15, 16 years ago. Yeah. So that
it works slowly but surely.
And so it just was illustrated by someone who does our spiritual practice. It's been published by the Sri Ramchandra Mission. But this was a book that I printed out, and we had pictures of the kids. I don't know how well they can be seen in the video. The camera's kind of far away. But we had inserted pictures. We used to read this book, and we designed a lesson plan to go with it, a companion lesson plan. That had a lot of our teachings, and since it was an alphabet book, we went A, B, C, and all these kids, you guys remember doing all that. Mm-hmm. And so we used to say the prayer, and we'd go through the letters, and we only finished till E. It was very time-consuming, and it's still unedited. But we also used to read this book, He Sits, which has now become My Friend Within. So we have a great video that I'll put on the end of this with Andrew reading the book when he was, 3. It's just great. It's very enjoyable. But these were the original pictures. And we used to bind these books. We have a comb binder and a laminator, so we made these books. We gave them away to a few people, but eventually changed to My Friend Within, which is the book that we're here.
And we did this because we need the children to have them now, or then.
Think,
yeah. We really couldn't wait to see if someone else developed them, or however long it would take to finish these and get them snazzy like this or whatever. We needed them right then, and so we keep doing that as they get older. We need this for them right now to learn something about personal discipline, say, or whatever it is. So we have to go make it, and then we make it.
Yeah, then we
like that. So we have to put it in a form where we can use it with them every day.
And even with Carolyn Rowan, they got older. They didn't get to do a lot of the activities. They went to regular public school, so even that we were sort of late on. But these guys are now a little bit old for some of these activities, but they're still looking forward to doing them again for videotape. I have some old videotape somewhere of it, and we'll eventually find that and get it on YouTube or something. But these exercises, so we would read these 2 books, Playing at His Feet, My Friend Within, and then we would go through these lessons, and the kids would do them. We'd sit in a circle, and I don't know how we're going to do that. We also have some videotape I took of us doing it here last year with the electronic ball, which is part of the, it's a circuit ball. And so we do a lot about circles and God being the center of everything, and
connection.
And so there's a lot of things in the lesson plans. So the book again is available at BambooGrovePress.com. It's called My Friend Within, and it comes with a free lesson plan, which we'll be illustrating today with the kids. I'll leave something down.
I don't think so.
Okay, so we're gonna get going on the exercise and activities. You can download the book. It'll be in a PDF file. Email us, and people who purchase the book will email us, and we'll email them the free lesson plan. And it's like, how many pages the lesson?
It's about 25 pages.
So it's a big lesson plan. It's only a partial of this, which was supposed to get done or whatever, but it was just, other things took over. We started a homestead, and now we're homeschooling full time. So all this stuff is taking we've done less of. We've changed it. We now do different spiritual teachings, and the kids are learning about religions and so forth. But let's do the exercises. So one thing that's happened is all of the kids, and Andrew's just learning to read, but everyone else can read. Andrew's doing a good job. How about he? He's just telling us about the cake rule today. He's telling me. But we start off by reading the book, and then we do the exercise, and all the kids are going to read it, and then we'll go ahead from there.
My friend within. My friend sits within the sun and within the moon. My friend sits within the mountain and within the butterfly. My friend sits within the lotus and within our Lucy. My friend sits within the sky and within space. My friend sits within the pizza and within the vegetables. My friend sits within the web and within the home. My friend sits within the cactus and with our professor. My friend sits within the path and within the goal. My friend sits within the sand and within the sea. But best of all, he sits within my friend sits within me.
See that last picture, Anna, because I was focused on Andrew. Okay, good job, you guys. Do you want to read the quote, dear Leslie?
Okay. This is from the Principles of Sajmarg, Set 1. We realize that God is not a subject to be thought about and cultivated in our old age, but should have been the most vital, most necessary exertion of our early years. Religious traditions have recognized this need for one to be connected to God early in one's life, as evidenced by rituals associated with such an act still practiced in all religions of the world. Unfortunately, they have remained mere rituals, the inner presence having been lost in the paraphernalia of the rituals themselves. The vital connection was therefore missed. The divine connection remained unmade. The seat of the friend remained vacant. The spiritual connection, the connection of the individual with God, is therefore not merely vital for our existence, but it is a very early need too. It should be effected as early as possible in our lives. Postponing it to the later years can have grave consequences. Yoga seeks to make this interconnection of the self with the self, the higher self, and to create for us an eternal friend within ourselves. Such a friend is a permanent, eternal entity, ever available to us, not separated from us by time or space. This is by Parthisarthi Rajagopalachari.